once you have a Kumu account, it's time for the fun to really begin. It's time to create a new project. So once you log in from your dashboard, go ahead and click on New Project. And this is your account. You need a name for the project. We'll just call it Demo Project. And some extended description that's a bit more informative than the name. This is where we demo creation of a new project. And unless you have an account that allows private, you won't see the option here. But once you create the project, Kumu will actually send you an email telling you that you've created a new project. It will also take you to a screen that gives you an option. Well, the first option is you can watch a 2-minute overview of different maps. In other words, when you create a project, you have the option to create different types of projects. There are certain things that are used more often than others, so that they've created some templates to sort of help you get started. So you can watch this 2-minute overview about templates done by Jeff. You can then go ahead and select the systems, and then it wants to know a bit more information. Do you want to create a closed loop diagram or a stock and flow kind of diagram? And then it wants you to name the first map, and I'll explain why that is in a moment. And here's another video on this particular template that you can watch, and that's true of each one of them. Though if you watch this video and decide, well, you really don't want to create a closed loop diagram or stock and flow diagram, you can click on select another template and go to stakeholder and do the same thing, so that you can then watch the stakeholder video, and which, this you probably only watch once, and then go ahead and add the map name and actually create the project. You can do this, I recommend you do this with each one of the project templates. Watch the videos to get a sense of what that particular template does for you. They're set up to assist you in developing different kinds of relationship maps, and custom is set up to sort of give you free rein. It doesn't set any defaults for you. You get to create everything on your own from scratch. So I'm going to select this and tell it that I want a closed loop diagram, and I'm going to call this the map. So I create it. It then puts me into this environment. Now notice that the URL for this is systemswiki demo project # the map. That's the location of this. I said before that your username is actually part of the URL for projects, and then the project name. So if you were going to give someone else access to this, simply giving them kumu.io/your username/demo project would provide them with access to this point. Note that the initial name that it asks you for the map is the map name right here. This is referred to as the map, and in the next video I'll talk in far more detail about the environment that you run into. Suffice it to know at this point that from this drop down you can get back to your dashboard. Notice that the project at the top of the list is the one that was just created, so you can, if you left and came back, it would be at the top. If you select it, will take you back into the project. And if you go to this menu down here and select settings, you can delete the project from here. Deleting the project is non-recoverable, so that it says, do you really want to delete the project? And if you do, you can go ahead and tell it to delete. So, and you can also get there from the settings menu over here, where it says settings. That will take you to that same menu. You'll find out that a number of things you can get to from multiple places, which makes it really convenient. So I've gone ahead and put all 5 of those videos on the Create New Project page in Kumu Overview if you find that more convenient to wander through them. And I'll put a link to the Kumu Overview module in the notes section for the video. And I'll see you in the next video about the context very shortly. Bye.